Mahalo, good morning, good evening, good night. Hello, everyone. Let me see if I can find something. Hold on a sec. Hold on a sec. Ba, 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 ba. Hold on a sec. Ba, ba, ba. Ugh, my fucking like desktop, like not desktop, my tablet does weird shit, and sometimes it doesn't work right. I might have to get a new one. So ignore the noises. It's being silly. Sorry about that. I don't know, I could hear some ominous music. Also, I don't know if you guys wanted this outfit. You want me to change it? You want me to change to a different outfit? You might change to this, or perhaps this. Up to you. What you guys want me to dress as? Hello, Welga. Hello, Miss Deer. Hello, Sire. Hello, Alex. Hello, honey. Don't give Maz the idea. Hello. Thanks. Meh. I like whatever you wear. Yeah, I'm did you have a preference? And I know I don't wear all my outfits all at the same time. Sometimes it changes. Naked. I don't have naked. You're gonna have to do what I have. I mean, closest thing to being naked is this one, to be honest. That's just this top part. That's all. That's all that you get for now. Yeah. So I don't know if you guys want me to change the outfit. That's the most you get. Everything else I'm mostly covered. This is the one that has the most, I think, revealing options. I mean, it's the one that share the most skin, right? I like the Chinese dress the best. The kimono is more like for a special occasion. Yeah, you're right. But also, I really love this outfit. Purely because I love red. I love red and white, so I'm gonna be biased. This is my favorite outfit. I can't help it. I love my ears being in the buns, inspired obviously by Iron Mouse. And I just love it so much. I also like to use this one a lot too because like it's the least wide and blocking the screen. I really also like the buns. I really love this outfit too as well. I'm on Dr. Video. Whoa! Goes I caught one of your archers life. Yeah! Wow! I mean, I could change it. I could change it whenever I feel like it. Like the original most. Yeah, I mean, obviously, I would love the original to technically be okay. You know, be the good choice, ideally, you know, but like, obviously, because you're gonna be seeing this one a lot the most, you know. Red's amazing color. Yes, it's my favorite fucking color. I love red. I love fucking red. Okay. Then I want to talk about like obviously I'm just gonna draw randomly. I don't think there's anything I want to do particularly, but I've watched a show called like Urban Legends. I think that's what it's called, and since I watch it a lot, even though some of them really scare me. A lot of the horrific ones scare me. Like the one that scared me, I think the most. There's one that popped in my mind. The one with there's a driver driving, and like there was a car like right behind them, and that car keeps honking at them and shouting at them, waving them, trying to tell them something, and the original driver's like, the fuck, they're trying to get away. Hello, if you, hello, and the thing is like they don't, little do they know, like there was like I think they went to somewhere safe. I know I'm gonna butcher this whole story, storytelling and shit. Eventually, like they try to call the cops or run away, but like the person from the other car stopped and immediately run to them and tell them, get away from the car, get out of the car. There's someone in the back seat, and it's scary because like from their perspective, like they see like a hand raised up with a fucking knife. That scared me. That made me look in the back of my car, like especially at night, before I even get into the car. That's how scary that was. And I think I still do that. I think that caused me to still do that, because it's just the idea of someone waiting in the backseat of my car. Of course, it's rare chance that someone would do that. If someone were to do that, someone has a fucking vendetta against me. You know what I mean? Also, it doesn't matter. I'm a ghost. But still, it freaked me out. And the next one is one like I think it was a female character. She's like laying in bed, and she's been getting phone calls by some creepy guy, and she hang up on them, and she has a doggo with her, and the doggo would like lick her hand. She would put her hand down, like let the dog lick her and stuff and comfort her, and then she just go to bed, go to sleep. And then like I think she woke up from a nightmare, and she went to get like put her hand down to get licked by a dog to get comforted. But then she hear like dripping noise in the bathroom. She got up and checked and turned on the lights, and it was very horrible. Her dog was like dead and like in blood. In the dog's blood, it said humans can lick too. That scared me. That definitely made me not want to look underneath my bed for a long time. Even though technically, if I do that, I will probably protect myself better. But that's fucking freaked me out. Those are the two main ones that really freak me out. Those are the ones that caused me not able to sleep at night. There was one kind of that story in Malaysia. Ooh, there was one yellow beetle car always appearing in one certain road in rural village that are driverless. Fuck. Smart cars before Tesla, huh? Yeah. Honestly, would you trust your Tesla or any smart car, for that matter, to like, drive you safely? You know, drive you safely from point to point B, and you just like, okay, I am not going to pay attention to you. I'm not even going to like brace myself. I'm gonna take a nap, and when I wake up, I'll be at my destination. You know, like, would you trust that? Would anyone believe that? And there's also the horror stories of like people getting run over and shit. And I don't know how they're gonna, what happened. Like, if you're just sitting there watching, you out of your control, you're watching someone like die. You know what I mean? You just, cause like, you know, you're just sitting there in the passenger side, presumably, and then like the car just runs someone over. And that's scary. You know, isn't that just, I don't know how, like, I mean, I'm pretty sure that happened before, and I don't know how I could trust a car, you know? I'm not saying I'm a best driver, but, like, you know, I don't think that would just, you know, it's just, you know, just, because your car is just going to drive. If it doesn't, like, actually sense the person from the car, it's going to be, like, really fast and, like, hurt them, right? They almost work, but still, I don't trust them. Yeah, it's just part of like being like a lazy person. Sometimes I just trying. You know, you want to like not drive and stuff like that, but it's fine and all. But then like that's not how it works. You know, you might as well like get to the point where like there's just a bunch of like hello Mac, hello, nice to see you. They almost like you might as well just like have those like what do you call it, like subways. We just have subway trains everywhere, you know. And I hate the doll ones. I think I hate it the most when like there's like a creepy doll in the room. Like particularly the Japanese dolls are very creepy. And I don't know how can people just have those and just like sleep at night. I don't know why. It's just something about the design. It's just very creepy. Honestly, the ghost in like Japanese or not Asian horror story in general, but definitely Japanese horror story, like they're fucking like scary, even though there's nothing to them. You know how like you watch all these like scary movies, and like more often than not, they do this elaborate design of like, oh, like 20 arms, 26 legs, but all it takes is just for me to be really scared is to have this fucking like pale black long haired person, and you could barely see the eyes, and they like it's just staring at you. No, you're not staring, you could just not see it, just staying there and just staring at you, just standing there menacingly. Sorry. My favorite spiders, that's about it. Yeah, do you have spider dreams though? Spiders can be scary. There was one urban legend also. There was like a woman with like a giant beehive hair. I know no one has that anymore, but like when that used to be popular, she, you know, this woman obviously just gonna have this beehive hair, and she would never like take it, like wash it. You know, that's which is really bad. She never washed it, so like it just builds and builds. It's just spray, and then eventually like she feels like something crawling on her. It was like a spider. You know, obviously she took care of that. It's like, what the fuck, you know, a spider. But then as time go on, like, you know, she feels more stuff crawling all over her. And then like, and apparently later they found out there's a bunch of spiders growing in her beehive hair. I think that definitely would kill the hype. You could just make something really scary, and it could kill the hype and the trend, the latest trend. Yeah, that would make sense. Yeah, like using the fucking like subway stuff station would be easier. I'd be less like I think it'd be like I mean that is also could crash and for real, and there's probably even less chance of you surviving that. But probably if everything should be work out, I don't know. Asian ghosts have this kind of spiritual scare you out of it. I think because like they tend to be like without like explaining anything, they could be very vengeful. Like you know what I mean? Like like you don't have to do so much to be scary. Like you know like the fucking scream mask, it's just creepy, but like it's only I think it's only scary when like you see what it can do. And like Jason is just creepy mask. Like but just imagine like something as simple as just like just being a ghost, and then like honestly like you just give like a horrible story to like any of these like creature any person, and then suddenly they become horrifying. Like what you know what I don't like is like the Jeff the killer. Is that what you call him? Like I did not like Jeff the killer purely because of like the eyes and it's freaking me out, and that's saying why I would be really scared of watching like what's that one movie? What's that called? What's it called? What's it called? Fucking hell! What is it called? Mandela Catalog. Like one of the fucking like, what was the fucking well the thumbnail? Yeah, it's like fucking really. They do something with the eyes, and I just can't stand it. I really can't stand like eyes in horror. I don't know why. I do know why. I don't know wow. No, my nose consists of depression. Aww. Although I don't have dreams often. Yeah, I mean, more often than not, like your nightmares, your dreams, as well, correlates to what's bothering you. Usually, at least for me. So like if I was watching a lot of murders, I get like murder dreams. Not gonna lie. And you think that that would make me stop watching murder? No, I just kept watching it until like I stopped having nightmares. I don't know if that's smart or not. I don't know. You could blame my grandparents for that. Not my grandparents. Just blame my grandpa. Just blame my grandpa. I enjoyed the Mandela stuff. Yeah, that was really good. Like, and he's like he also made some more stuff. I'm like, ooh. The next one, I think that was pretty good, but I think nothing really beats like the first one so far. I still want to watch more when more develops. That explains why my dreams are so fresh. Yeah, I haven't got any nightmares or dreams really. I think I had one, but I don't remember what it was. I think it was more like just something weird. I'm not sure. I don't think there's anything important. Usually, I remember my dreams right away, especially if I take the time to really think about, what I was thinking about, like maybe some details I remembered, and usually it would jog my memory of like what comes next and shit. And also like I don't know. I feel like monsters or creepy things are not as creepy as like making like like someone who's like evil because of like something bad really tragic happens, like just like all the movies in Ju-on, because they're all like the cursed characters are like cursed. I'm not keeping this, by the way. I just doodling and that's it. I can hardly remember my dream. Yeah, usually you have to remember right away. If you don't, if you wake up and you don't try to remember what's going on, you're not gonna remember it. There's some days I don't remember. And when I used to be really upset and depressed, I used to dream, like, have nightmares, especially with the murders and stuff. I think one where I remembered, like, I was hiding for some reason, I'm in a saloon, and, like, and the murderer was just some like not the murderer, but the one who wants to kill me is a cowboy. You know, he was looking for me, and this fucking scary. And I think like the problem is like if you start to either get a lucid dream, then maybe you can save yourself. But sometimes it feels like you can't. You feel like you are aware. Like for me, I think sometimes I get aware that I'm dreaming, but for some reason I'm not. I was not able to be like control it where I don't get caught before I wake up. I think I watched too many scary movies as well. I think that inspired like when I was hiding underneath like a table or something. It's like inspired like all the times where like you hide at your house and pray that you don't get like caught. But more often than not, if I'm hiding under a table, I always feel like I'm going to get caught. I'm going to get caught. Even though I'm aware I could get caught, but I still stay and hide because I don't know what else to do. It's so annoying. Why? I don't agree with my well. I'm still at work, but I wanted to share my favorite Mexican folklore tale. Ooh, it's about a being called El Charo. Am I allowed to say that without getting hurt? This design is similar to mariachi outfit. Oh. With gold and silver accessories. Hello, I'm doing good. I think I kind of made progress at the very end of my last stream, but I need something to calm me down, even though I'm drawing creepy shit. It's fine. I know my own drawing won't do fucking jump scares. Imagine my own drawing does jump scares. Although you may recognize this song that I'm playing over and over, looped song. It's the same song that I used for my debut stream, for my not folklore, stupid idiot, for my lore. I guess it could be a folklore. You guys go. This is shitty ass drawing. I don't know how people like in creepypasta particularly make something so scary. They take something like that looks really innocent, and then some reason it could make it totally fucking scary. Maybe I'm thinking too hard. Maybe I just have to like, I don't know. Maybe I have to make it like uncanny, like a weird uncanniness where like I don't know. How did Junji Ito do that? How the horror artists do that? The fuck? Maybe I don't know. I try to make things something creepy, and now I'm not. Official folklore. No, it's not. Astaro was approached you as a charismatic man with his face being covered by his big hat, and will offer either gold or ride on his beautiful horse. A stranger one had a normal-looking deer was standing up trying to open my front door. Oh my god, no, that's freaky. Oh, not that one. Not that one. Was that a deer or a goat? I thought that was like a goat. Unless you're referring to something else. That's freaky. I will not open the door. I feel like it's like coming here like, hey, let's go summon Satan. That's what it felt like. It felt like a goat. Anyway. Only after you accept will you realize your mistake. If you get on the horse, you can't get off and will never be seen again. If you accept the goat, you already sold your soul. That's like red and blue. Was it cape? Yeah. And then like you go to the restroom, and they always choose a female restroom, which is great because it's like what's awful is like you have to go pee in the middle of the night. Of course, it sucks to be a girl because you can't just pee on a fucking bush and be done with it. So you go to the bathroom, right? And there's this figure or whatever. They'll ask you a question. Do you want a red or a a red cape or you want a blue cape. You choose a red cape, they'll tear your skin off. If you choose a blue cape, I believe they hung you and you just turn blue. But there's an option where like it may not work if you decide to try to do it. That you could confuse the ghost and say yellow, and either they'll be confused and you can escape, or they dunk you in the fucking toilet, which is a very funny way to help with that scary idea. I'm not sure what I would choose. I think I would try my choice of yellow. At least the yellow you survive. Yeah, me. I'm trying to draw this as you do to see if I can learn some epic skills. I'm telling you, I'm not good at anything particular. You just I don't know. Oh, you could try to draw it, but like it may not be good because like I don't even know what I'm doing. I'm just doodling. Creepy pasta. I mean, I could. Drawing something freaky is really hard. No, I don't think that adds anything. I think that doesn't add anything. Ba, 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 ba. And money won't satisfy you again, no matter how rich you get. And at the end of your life, you will realize being rich didn't give you a happy life, and will regret it as the child comes to collect you. Yeah, you know what? That's how I always feel. So I don't even need that. But I wouldn't get a ride. Can you just say no? Is oh no an option? Like usually these stupid things where they ask you a question, they don't really give you no as an answer. You can't you have to answer something. Another scary movie that I love that is very horrifying. It's kind of like Final Destination, but I think they do it in a less over dramatic way, where like you hear, which is kind of creepy actually, when you hear your death over the phone. Like you get a phone call, right, and it's the phone rings, and it's like this creepy ass phone ringtone, you know, and it is like I loved it. It's really creepy. Like at least the Japanese one. The English one they changed it. I don't know why, and it sucks. It's not even remotely the same, but whatever. And you hear your own death, and then what you have a certain time to try to prevent it. Usually you don't, and then you ultimately die. And I think that's like a very psychological horror. Like even though it gets gory, it's the same as like obviously if you die in a gory way, you die in a gory way, just like in the Last Destination. But like it doesn't just happen, and like you kind of thinking and praying, and every single one of those people hoping and praying that they could somehow survive their death and shit. But of course, the horror is you're gonna die, and you died. Rather than like some people who I think that in the Final Destination, some of them are not really aware, or they don't think they'll die. They're like, yeah, whatever. Instead of like hearing it and then be horrified, Even if there's people who didn't believe it, it's just the fact that there are people who believe it, and they're just getting that horrible sensation, rushing to survive. It's kind of like Ring in the Ring, where like the characters try to find a way how to survive before 7 days is up, right? And I think that's like makes it more scary. That's what makes the Missed Call way better than the Final Destination, because of that psychological horror aspect. It's just hearing your own death, and just and it's all to do with your phone. I mean, I think even if you try, like, oh, can you just not pick up the phone? I think that doesn't matter. So, you still happen, I think. So, what you have to do is you have to listen, and so that you can guess what's going on with what happened to you, how you died. And then you could hopefully maybe survive. I'm not sure, but usually you don't. Usually you don't. I'm not sure why I actually did that. So I'll try to read everything. Don't worry about it. The wiki article about it. Oh, yeah. But there's neither here or there. Yeah. I woke up to my dad opening the door, as well as the deer did. I'm talking about a dream I had. Oh, okay. I was thinking of something else. I was thinking of like that creepy meme. I don't know if it's a meme or not. It's just creepy. You try to cheat him, he'll not only punish you, but your family as well. Oh, that sucks. The story of hellhounds in the World War II was scary. Black with red eyes they come after a fight in the mist and rip apart soldiers who lost their way. Oh, that's horrible. Imagine you fight a war and then the war didn't kill you. That could kill you. But he won't force either on you or being charismatic. He might persuade you, but if you just ignore him, he will leave you be. Oh, really? Yeah, I could totally do that. Ignore him, but it's really hard to ignore it once someone interrupt you. Nah, your horror art is definitely good. Kind of reminds me of Junji Ito. I mean, that's the thing. I was drawing like Junji Ito fan art, but I have not finished it. Purely because I have not got access to more Junji Ito shit. I tend to I want to like draw like more stuff for the collage, but only after I seen it. Cause I don't want to just randomly drawing shit and I have no clue what it is. Cause what's the point? I'm not really making a fan. I'm just drawing random shit. So all the ones I drew in the collage, I actually already seen or read. I just haven't access to more of them, and I would love to finish them. I really would love to collect them. Let me see how I could do this. Whoops. Like that. I'm sorry I'm just creeping you out. I just feel like I should draw something horrific if I'm gonna be doing this. I think that's the thing with like horror, like it's always often not. It's like to kind of like teach you something. At least originally for the parents for their kids. At least in like my family, anyways, and I'm pretty sure a lot of Asian culture where like they tell you scary stories purely because of like to make you sure that you don't do something stupid, going out on your own, going to strangers and stuff like that. It's dangerous. It's dangerous to go outside. Like your family can't do anything, can't tell you, oh, I mean they could, but they could tell you, oh, don't go to strangers, don't talk to strangers, stranger danger. Sometimes doesn't work. So what do? You scare a child. you give them nightmares of being taken away and never seen again. It's tell you horror stories of like creatures and monsters that come in the night to prey on you, to eat your soul. I think one of the things that was scary, like, what was it called? It was like Bloody Mary, like one of those like things where you talk in front, you say the name in front of the mirror. If I try to do that, I would just start panicking and then just not do it, because I really like hate the idea of like I say it and then suddenly the lights flicker and then like suddenly you see a fucking figure and you're dead. It's so freaky, you're white. Let's smooth this up. I'm gonna go read some guys shit. Uh, I'm trying to get the freaky stuff out of me for my story. I need to learn a lot from Juju. Juju is very interesting. You don't have to learn from him, but for him, he definitely body horror is definitely one of the things, and obviously details. If you can't put in as much detail as he could in the body horror, it won't work as well. You know, and like there's some stuff he could do really well, but also there's some like other horrors. I think he just happened to be the only horror manga artist that I have like read, and you know, you definitely could learn from like very freaky like horror stories, you know. I hope I don't cause nightmares with this drawing. I swear, I'm just drawing random shit. People are unsure if he's the devil himself, but if you get persuaded to him, it's too late and are cursed for the rest of your life. If he's not the devil, he's probably like someone who would take him to him. Definitely, maybe like it's one of his like fucking minions. Aliens coming to Earth and finding humanity to be so violent and unworthy of their time, even after an attempted peaceful mission, that they destroy and slay Earth is a cool trope horror-wise. Yeah, I remember like what was it? I'm thinking like a Twilight Zone, where like was it Humans for Dinner or something like that, and like it was seen. I think I remember maybe I remember it wrong, but correct me if I'm wrong. Where like there was like the aliens come by and they were like being friendly and shit, and the humans like, oh, this is so nice, you know. Little did they know that they're gonna eat them. And like honestly, like that's why like when people are like, are you scared of aliens? I can't be scared of aliens because if they start to invade, it's kind of like no different from humans doing it to each other, right? It's nothing I could do about it if the aliens decide to do that. I would love it that the aliens wouldn't do that, but you know, if it happens, it happens. Sadly, it's human nature. That's why, to me, a lot of scary monsters, to me, the scariest thing is human. Human has caused me nightmares, not these boogeymans and shit. Especially those urban legends. That didn't help me either at all. You mean like the day of the Earth stood still? Oh. Ooh. That's a good like title actually. Haven't seen that one, but it has that trope indefinitely. I'll check out the remake now. Art is looking great so far. Thank you so much, sir. I'm hoping to see more of these, at least for Spooktuber. I'm hoping so. I'm not sure what I could draw, but like, I like, you know, I'm just like, just doing random shit, doodling, you know. I would love to draw horror properly, but I don't think I do justice. I don't think I could do justice. And I would love to just add like a freaky amount of detail, because I think like that's what I like about like all the amount of details, like just to scare you. It's just, you know, it's so amazing. You know what I mean? But it's also like it's not quite easy either. So I don't know. Like I just have to like figure it out. Honestly, I'm not making. I don't think I have. I don't want. Yeah, I don't have a really like horror manga or anything or idea. So like it's fine if I don't do a perfect job. I'm not reading that, but yeah, Bloody Mary times 3. Would anyone do that? Have anyone done that before? Oh, Bloody Mary, yeah, yeah. The Asian parents like to tell like scary story, like the Hantu Tekek. She will kidnap you if you coming back home late during dusk. Yeah, that's creepy. That's also like a creepy one with a creepy lady, where like standing there with a mask on her face, and she asks you, are you pretty? I mean, is she pretty? You would answer if you answer yes, no, and or no. You could answer yes or no. You say no, she will kill you, obviously. Um, if you answer yes, she'll take off her mask, and you see that there's a giant slit on her from each side of her mouth, and she asks you, "Am I pretty now?" And if you say yes again, she'll give you one. She'll give you the same smile as she does. If you say no, I believe she's definitely kill you. The weird thing is, if someone said, if you say maybe, and she'll be confused, and that'll give you time to run away, but more likely not, she'll catch you. So that one was very creepy too, as well. I forgot what that one's called. Bloody Mary. No, I'm not doing that. I don't want a Bloody Mary summoning stream. No fucking way. I barely can handle the fatal frame ghost. You could tell me to summon one in my house? No. I'm the only head honcho ghost in this house. I'm not adding another one to it. Especially one who's not gonna, pretty sure not gonna get along with me. You can say Bloody Mary 3 times, or Biggie Smalls, the rapper. Why? Why do I want to summon a rapper? Candyman summon. Bop, bop, bop. Too damn strong. Just cut it. The secret to horror is details. Yeah, so true. I mean, you can't just draw a circle and like, that's scary. Woo! There's a ritual I heard to do. Get a candle, stare in the mirror in a dark room. With it, your face will start to warp into different incarnations and show the true soul of yourself. So freaky. I keep scrolling down, and then it bring me too far, and I end up like missing a lot. I'm like, where am I? Give it a big boot, and it won't be a nightmare. I'm pretty sure it'll still be a freaky nightmare. You're just gonna be oddly aroused. You could be oddly aroused, and I'm not doing that. That's gonna break up the horror. It's gonna be like fucking having the fucking fucking sex on like was it the Friday the 13th movie and stuff like that, which I didn't care for, but I get it. It's part of his lore, but it's just kind of you know, you know. What a horror face of your eyes and stuff. Oh my god. I'm sorry. I don't think it was that good. I mean, I'm about to say I can't make a jump scare, so you're fine. Do you know Liam Vickers' animation? No. No. Is it like an indie animator? Too many details give you too much of the monster away. I think there are some good terror and not showing the that well. Yeah, it's also good to not show the threat. Like, the problem is, like, in the Boogeyman that I watched, a lot of the horror was just not knowing. You know, the unknown is a giant fear. But then when they reveal it, it was not that scary. And especially how you kill it is also made it not that scary as well. And it's the same for, like, I watched the last Exorcist. It was scary, and it was pretty good up until the end. And they to me, they fucked it up. They made it so, like, religious and shit, and, like, it's just, like, it's like a end of the world kind of shit. And I'm like, nah, okay, well, that was great. It's, you know, whatever. A similar Charles story is about a delinquent young man was known to steal from his mom to go out, and one night, as he was sneaking out, his mother said, "I wish the devil himself could drag you home." I mean, I'm kind of hoping for some nightmares from this. It's already looking like something I'd pay to see. Aw, thank you so much. Thank you so much. Honestly, a lot of the Japanese horror I really want to watch. I have not finished all of the... I mean, I had a list. I made a list of, like, a bunch of Asian horror that I would watch. And that's where I've got a lot of my favorites. That's why I like Ju-on, and that's where I like Missed Call 1, 2, 3 in Japanese, and the Thai Shudder. Those are really good. I recommend. But granted, I like the horror that really like goes very dark. So don't just watch it if you're not prepared for that shit. Well, that night, as the teenager was on his way, he comes across the Charo and gets on his horse. Now the Charo does take him home, but he throws him with such force that he bleeds from the head. From then on, the teenager behaved. Uh, I left out a lot of details, but there's a limit to the characters on YouTube. Yeah, you're right. I assume the teenager behaved differently. I bring Liam Vickers because he usually has a very light, cartoony style, but then he adds such enough just extra detail to make it uncanny. That's true, and also like something like gory, like fucking Happy Tree Friends. You remember that? It's so cute and stuff. You think it's cute, and then it gets gory and shit. Like, it's not. I mean, it's kind of scary to think about it, but it's not. But it's just gory. Gory is very creepy and very disgusting. Very well done. It's horrific, especially in Saw. But like, it doesn't stick in my mind. Other than like that scenario is horrible. So trick is to say something like, "You're beautiful on the inside." I'm not sure if that would work. Cause she's talking about her physical beauty, The why slit mouth ghost is one I down bad too. I'm not sorry. I mean, you like what you like. For the dope mouth woman, I mean E. Head honcho ghost. Yeah, Jason Voorhees, kind of tall though. I don't like. I don't think he's find him terrifying. It's the fact that they make him all these fucking OP powers and the fucking chainsaw. It's just because I got chased when I went to the haunted house with my best friend and my sister. And I think also her sister as well. And I went to the haunted house and it was okay. It was very creepy, but nothing really really kill me, I guess. But then at the very end, they send out a fucking Jason to come run after you with a fucking chainsaw. And I legit, when I ran out, even though I ran out past the fucking exit of the haunted house, I tripped over someone who was just sitting there on the ground, who's just chilling. And I felt really embarrassed because I was screaming and shit. Yeah, Jason is OP as fuck. It's the chasing and the chainsaw. I just can't handle it. What's weird, before that, there was a cool moment. I don't know why they put it there. There was a giant robot thing, and I'm like, that looks fucking cool. I'm not scared. Why is this here? And I was confused. And then suddenly, Jason, the fuck? And they didn't get the tallest man in the world, but he could do a pretty good job become Jason. And like, just, like, fuck, that freaked me out. It ran out. That was my first time I went to a haunted house. I don't know if it'd be my last, but definitely first. Jason has been shit. Isn't Leatherface the chainsaw one? No, Jason is the he has a chainsaw. I think he has I saw it say Jason, but he has a hockey mask. So I'm pretty sure it's Jason, unless I'm wrong. Unless I'm totally wrong. Also, I didn't watch the Chainsaw Massacre, so I don't know how that one works. Although I did read up and learn about the person that they based off these horrible, scary monsters based off of, Gore does need to be used strategically. Blah, blah, blah. I suck at reading. Sorry that I keep bringing up my pet favorite, but Leon Vickers and I am Wondertrent. Sorry, Internet Scion Cube has great minimalist juice of blood. Yeah, sometimes sometimes less is more. You know what I mean? Sometimes things too gory. It's just disgusting. You know what I mean? Like I watched the Human Centipede, and I thought it was very creepy. But up until it happened, I'm like, okay, that's just disgusting. That's all it really is. It's just disgusting. Jason is killing you brutal but fast. Yeah, Chainsaw dude is Leatherface. But I know, but the one I saw, like the person who's the one who wears a hockey mask, isn't that normally Jason? So Leatherface actually has like I believe it was the skins of his victims, like stitched up into a mask and just wearing it, right? The one I'm talking about was a giant bulky guy, and he wears a fucking hockey mask. He just happened to have a fucking chainsaw. I have no control what this Jason decided to do, but this one decided to have a fucking chainsaw. I just with a hockey mask. That's what I'm saying. It was a hockey mask. The hockey masks are really creepy, and I'm surprised. And I don't know if that's actually supposed to be how hockey mask is supposed to look, but I'm sure glad that no one wears that in that hockey games. Not that I like hockey, but because it's freaky as fuck. Yeah, just Jason. That's what I thought. Yeah, you're right. I guess the haunted house didn't care. No, he's probably like, nah, we just don't want to get consistent. Or if they did care, let's say they did care, they probably like, well, chainsaw is scary. I'm not sure what I'm doing. That looks stupid. That looks stupid. I don't know why I did that. I don't know why I did that. I don't know why I did that. Don't mind me. I don't know why I did that. I'm trying to like see what I could do with this picture and make it worse, but I can't tell. I mean, granted, they like. I mean, it worked. It scared me to death. Cause the machete, yeah, that's very scary. But like the chainsaw, it's just a freaking. They could scare me with a loud ass noise. Just a noise alone is freak me out. And then you see that it's just I don't know. So is there's no version of Jason with a chainsaw? I mean, he didn't have to. I think that I saw like there was a victims who would grab the chainsaw. I'm not sure it works. I think he's like almost nearly like invisible, and I think that's what takes me away from like the horror. If they make the monsters too invincible, it makes me like, okay, well, we're just waiting to die then, right? You know, you gotta give us some sense of random hope that would maybe somehow they'll survive and shit. You know, you gotta, you know, can't just make them all perfect, because then I don't know how I'm gonna watch something that's just completely perfect. Not saying like fucking Ju-on has like all the there's a way to survive. It's just wasn't known yet, and to me it's like to me so far it's just avoid being someone with cursed, which is very fucking hard, right? It's just hard, man. It is just hard. Don't be a scary ghost who just want people to come to the house and have fucking tea and then never leave. I'm trying to draw like a piece of glass stuck on, I don't know, piece of metal stuck on the shoulder. This guy looks silly. I'm not sure it worked. Probably not. I try. She's awkwardly pretty. Well, that's supposed to be. You know, horror is just really just a gore thing, which is it really the same as classic horror in my opinion? Yeah, it's just, you know, gory. You probably could make anything be gory, you know, you could just, it's just, yeah. There does to be a room to struggle, even Dracula is invisible, yeah. We go through to the Watamote. What? Another Latino horror is El Sabon. Sabon? I don't know why I say it wrong. I'm sorry if I did. Just give your man carrying a bag of bones. He will stand outside your house and whistle. If you look at him before he counts the bones in his bag, he will leave soon. Oh. Depending where he is, it was probably eating. Hello! Nice to see you! But if you don't, everyone in the house will be killed and the bones added to his bag. Jeez. Respond to stranger immediately, I guess that's how it is. Have a good night, Alice. What's starting to fail? It's okay. Have a good night. Thank you for coming. Hope you have a good night. I hope I don't cause any nightmares from this drawing. I'm sorry. I don't know why I could do that. I thought I could do that without, like, killing everything. Hey, how about I do this? Then I could do that. Okay. Hello. I'm gonna go drink some water. And often not, some of the creepy pasta stuff, not all of them, because I didn't watch all of them. More often than not, it's always the artwork that's like scares you the most in the story. Like particularly as Jeff the Killer, like some stupid kid that just going into a weird murder spree. I wouldn't probably be scared of that, but just the art of it, it's just horrifying. Ugh, I already hate this already. This inspiration of the fucking Mandela catalog. Ugh, I hate the eyes. I can't. You know that one GIF, and I'm glad you can't put GIFs in here. Where like it's just a fucking eyeball like moving back and forth. I hate that. I do not like that. And you're probably like, why were you drawing it then? Well, because it's horror. All right. It's fucking horror. I also like some of the Miku songs that were like also horror based. Like Kagome. That's a very creepy one. What was that one other one that was really scary? They're not scary, but like I kind of like it anyways. It's like what's it called? Like grotesque romance. Where you kind of, it's kind of like you have a. I guess it's like she kind of like a yonder. Kind of mask his to herself. No, no. Also, you don't have to have a lot of money to make something scary. Speaking like, take a Mandela catalog for instance. That is fucking scary. I think the first time in my life where a game legit like leave me like with nightmares was, or not nightmares, like really having a hard time sleeping or calm my heart down, my heart rate down, was like when I watched the gameplay, Moshi play the security guard. That for some reason really scared me, and also the what do you call it? The karaoke. That one scared me too as well. don't know why this white one seems more creepy than the one on the side. That's why I was like, maybe I should delete that one. Not that I'm saving this, so it just doesn't matter. Just gonna hold on. Sorry, she's gonna go away. Bye bye. What do you guys think about the rake or Wendigos? I don't know anything about Wendigos or the rake. Very yonder, but it's kind of like hot. And also, I was wondering if I should go back to Doki Doki Literature Club. For some reason, I went to was it Yuri's story, but it got to a point where like nothing changed, and then like really freaky, and then like it just, I don't know, like it just got to a point where it doesn't seem like I progressed anyway, and I wasn't sure if there's any point going back to get the other ones, because like I don't know. It's very dark too. Also, I thought about like needy streamer as well, because I didn't really finish that many like endings. When she's alive, so yeah, you just gotta keep clicking. Well, yeah, I kept clicking, but nothing really happened. It's just, I don't know. It doesn't help that like I'll accidentally delete everything, so then like it's just like, I mean, I guess I'll try playing again, but that's horrible if I have to read all that stuff, because I don't get to I didn't get to even read my own fucking poem. Excuse me. What the fuck? Oh, okay. I think it's like a scary experience of like one time there was someone who was missing in Georgia from their like own wedding, and we don't know what happened to her. We thought like there was a kidnapper. It's not that I know her personally, but because like it happened like, you know, near my school, that like I had no choice but to kind of freak out. And what's worse is like my half sister was like accusing random people. She accused of someone who I knew in my pottery class, who was not in. She just happened to be goth, and you know, and like she does pottery and stuff. So like she one point like was using red paint, and then like my cousin was like accusing her of like, oh, she must have did it. She must have got kidnapped that bride. I'm like no, she didn't. What was your proof? She's like, because I saw red one time. Like that's probably paint. She took pottery. I don't know. And sure enough, she was found alive, because and the main reason she was missing was like she has cold feet. I mean, that was really annoying because I don't know how you're gonna have cold feet, but you don't tell anyone what happened, where you're going, and you just ran off. And I can't imagine you see people looking for you and you don't say anything. But maybe because I don't know and I don't understand and I don't relate to that, so I don't know. But it's kind of like awful if you imagine like people just randomly like just start accusing people and for random shit because just because like based off where she looks, so she's like she's goth and shit like that or whatever. Like that doesn't matter. The ranking is silly to me, except when it's written as a mindless animalistic monster. Wendigos are horrifying which percent of the time, though. Actually, Wendigos, not the silliness from the Until Dawn. Ooh, Until Dawn created a good game. I think it is wild. It is wild to accuse someone of kidnapping with no evidence. Yeah, and that's annoying because you don't know what happened. There's no clue or hint. There was like posters everywhere, and asking where she is. If you are aware. And also, this person who she accused, it's just not even an adult, okay? And she's accusing her of like doing shit just because of pure how she looks. And I think that's awful. Imagine like in that real life. Imagine there is a lot of times that there are people out there who just get accused of like saying, "Oh, you must be it. You must be done it." Like granted, like innocent until proven guilty. But even if like they're proven innocent, sometimes they still get shit on, which I don't understand. Luckily, no one accused that girl. It's just of that my classmate. It's just my half sister. But it's just annoying that like this all it takes is just because you're creepy. Sometimes like just not seeing stuff clearly, scary. But I guess you want fame by trying to figure out who did it. Yeah, even if she tried to figure out who, it's just like it's baseless. Like she had no proof. It doesn't help that eventually find the person who the bride, and it's just and like so you just ran and accuse someone of something when there's nothing there, nothing happened. Someone could have their life ruined by such accusations. Yeah, and it's a serious thing. Like even if people who like been proven innocent has been like like obviously they've been proven innocent. Like it doesn't matter. People will still treat them differently. And it sucks. Their whole life changed, and like they did nothing wrong. Or even worse, there are people who are like were innocent, but like they were coerced or pressured or something, and they were made to like say, yeah, I did it, and they just got their lives ruined for the rest of their days. I'm not saying all criminals are innocent, but there are people who are innocent. What is your biggest fear that had a chance to happen? Mine would be for anything to cut my eye. Every time I think of it, cringe. And I have to what I think about. I actually anything to do with eyes definitely makes me like very much cringe. It's bad enough that eyes in horror also freak me out, but like it just anything with like your eyes, it's just like nah. I'm gonna fucking nah. No. 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 What else? What would else be? I don't know. I think being lost in the fucking forest is very scary. I don't think I could handle it. Being alone and lost in a forest in the darkness is fucking terrifying for me. So like stuff like that, like you know, I don't know if you guys seen it, but I kind of tweeted. There's this game called Don't Scare by like some indie game developers that they're working on, and it's legit that it's kind of like walking around aimlessly in the fucking forest and shit. And the whole point is that you should not scream. If you scream, you start over. And for life, I mean that'd be the worst game for me because I am such a screamy baby, and I would scream like high heavens and shit with my whole heart and soul, and everything scare me, you know, because like everything could jump scare me and shit. And you had to start over if you screamed. So like just and it's like that whole scenario of just being alone is just awful. I hate the idea of being alone in a fucking forest. It's just awful. Yeah, I think that's my worst fear. Just being alone in the darkness is fucking scary. Can't do it. It's so awful. I would hate it. I would hate it. It would be my least favorite thing. I hate it. Yeah, I never understood that whole plea deal nonsense. Say you did it, we'll make sure you get off easy. You think that's you think that's against the law? I mean, yeah, like sometimes it works, but like sometimes it doesn't work. Cause then like, yeah, it'd be nice to get like no, if you hey if you like it only works to me if it's like hey if you show where the body is, then you'll give a deal. But even then, I don't even like the deal where like it kind of allows them to live longer. But whatever, I don't know. That's just me. Just saw a tweet about that. Yeah, that. Succumbing to dementia, which both my granddad and great granddad died from. I just hate the notion of forgetting who I am and what I was. That is tragic, but like in a weird, dark way. I'm trying to figure out how to cope with that idea. One of the ideas I thought, well, if you're gonna die, sadly, you know, it'd be probably this is very morbid. I hope it doesn't make people really upset, but like, it's probably the most painful thing to remember your loved ones and then you're leaving them. I think that's the only way I could really cope with that. It's just the idea like that maybe it's just a easier way for you to cope when you are dying. Cause I don't know, cause dying with your family around it's nice, but also very upsetting. But I'm not saying like oh this is a good solution. I'm just trying to I don't know make it make sense. I don't know. Now that Unreal Engine can do very photorealistic game, this will be good for your next game to stream. Yeah, I'll be miserable. There are also, well, there was a video from last week tonight about guilty confessions and the stuff they showed the police can legally do balls my butt. Yeah. As a kid, Black House, now dark places like tunnels. Yeah, sewage. Oh, those are creepy. Yeah, bunkers that give me the creeps too. Like those Japanese, very fucking haunt, like seem like abandoned tunnels. This is really fucking scary. To help those people, like sometimes there's people who want to pull pranks and they like pretend to be like ghosts and just chase after you. That's scary and stuff. But it's also funny. Lost deep underwater. Oh, that's horrible. So deep that the feeling weightlessness makes it impossible to tell which way the surface is. Yeah. Also, like being those like some in the water, like people scuba divers, stuff like that, and like everything is fine, and then suddenly like those like containers, and then suddenly it got stuck, and you have to get up. But like the problem is, there's no way out sometimes, and you're pretty much waiting for like death to happen and to take you. It's very fucking freaky. I really hate that. It's really horrible. It probably makes me not want to scuba dive. The problem is that when you do that, and you're more likely than not, your body might be gone forever. You'll never be found and shit. Also, those dark cave and caverns where like you go in and you get tighter and tighter, and you kind of hope and pray that like to finally go in, you might find a place that will let you out, but no, you end up getting stuck, and then that become your fucking eternal grave. That happened. That was really horrible. That's terrifying. I don't know. I can't do it. I can't do it. Rip those people, you know. Uh, and the whole time you can't see that there's something massive just out of sight in the dark, watching you as you has to decide what to do with it. You yet. Exact. Oh god, it's horrible. Sea monsters are very scary. So fucking true. That's why I refuse to step on a boat. Andy drowning is also a huge fear of me. Yeah, that's so true. I did scuba diving once. It was fun being followed by a small school of fish. Yeah, I mean, if you didn't go any far, fine. But I read so many horror stories that I just kind of like, nar. I can't handle it. Nar. Cthulhu. That does it. We have to show you. Not SPC 128 and SPC 3000. Why? Why you want to freak me out? Why? Nandayo. I don't know why I'm saying that while I'm drawing something. I'm thinking creepy, but maybe it's not creepy enough for you guys. I don't know. I'm not good at drawing creepy shit. I wish I am, but I don't know. I mean, again, I don't normally draw horror, so that makes sense if I don't know what I'm doing. Because reasons. Of course. Just not gonna tell me, just reasons. What's also creepy is when you barely can't see anything, because it's also the same thing where an unknown, you don't know what's going on. Yeah, spoopy. I'm trying. You're drawing it well as ever. I don't know. I think it's okay. I don't know. I'm just messing around. It sounds like you like them, especially when 28 with the possibility of avoiding it. The top of the thalassophobia? Thalassophobia? Thallus? Nightmare? Tashkaru, Tashkaru. Or this will make it scary. Slowly making it red, make it more scary. The fear of Thallus. Hold on a sec. Oh, no, I never noticed that we got to ask Thallus next show. Okay, guys, I am very tired. I think I'll end the stream now. Thank you for talking with me, and thank you for sharing your like horror stories and of course our fears. Sometimes horror doesn't have to be so complicated to scare us. You know, it could be something very simple: being in dark, being alone, not knowing what's going on. You don't have to know what a monster looks like. A monster should don't even need a form to be fucking scary as shit. Just like in Skimmerink. Make sure to look at it. It's a type of phobia characterized by a persistent and intense fear of deep water, such as the ocean or lake. Oh my god, people with a thalassophobia either avoid deep bodies of water altogether or endure them with overwhelming anxiety. It's a very straight, chill stream. Yeah. Have a good night. Thank you guys so much. Have a good night. Have a lot of fun. I'm gonna set up a waiting room for tomorrow. I am playing 7 Days to Die with whomever's gonna be there, because I don't know who come, who won't, and it's fine if they not even show up. Thank you guys for coming. I love you guys so much. Just hope you have a nice day. Hope I didn't keep you out with my drawing too much, and I'll share it later on the. I'll share it later on the what do you call it, on the Discord. You guys want to look at it. Thank you guys so much. Bye bye. Bye bye.